So this is the Showerpower Pro, and it has one of the coolest features that I've come across in a bathroom speaker. As you've probably seen by the title of this video, it's powered and recharged simply by water. What does that mean and how does it work? Let's take a look. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, it's Jack here. And today we're taking a look at the Showerpower Pro by Ampere. Full disclosure, they did send me this for free to review, but this video is not sponsored by them. And as always, I'll give you my honest thoughts and review. I've not used any of their products before, but they reached out to me and they asked me to take a look at their website and choose something for them to send me. And they have all sorts of tech, chargers, power banks, even some funky smart sunglasses. But the thing that caught my eye was the Showerpower Pro, a hydro-powered, waterproof shower speaker. I've just never seen anything like it before in a Bluetooth speaker, and I was really intrigued to try it out. So how does it work? Well, it mounts to pretty much any shower type between the hose and the shower head. I'll talk more about installation later on. And when you turn your shower on, the water passes through Ampere's hydropower system, turning essentially a turbine which generates electricity using the flow of the water. Pretty cool. Under normal conditions, that means that the shower power is always charging the internal battery when there's flowing water. And in practice, that means that you pretty much never have to think about charging this thing yourself. For the details, Ampere says that they consider normal conditions to be water temperature of less than 50 degrees Celsius, that's about 120 Fahrenheit, only using the shower power while water is running, and with a water pressure of between 30 and 50 psi, which is pretty standard. Most showers will sit at the top end of that. The internal battery is pretty big too. It's 2,200 mAh, which gives you around 16 hours of playtime when your shower is off. So if you like a long bath while listening to music or an audiobook or podcast, you can still do that too with plenty of audio playtime. You don't have to be a shower-only person for this to be for you. And not only that, the shower power actually comes in two separate parts. You can twist the speaker 90 degrees counterclockwise to remove it from the shower dock, and use the speaker part just like any ordinary Bluetooth speaker. Use it around the house, in the garden, when you're out with friends. In fact, the speaker part is called the droplet. In the box, the shower power comes with the shower dock and the droplet speaker, but Ampere does actually sell the droplet separately as a standalone wireless speaker too, without the hydropower features. You can even pair two separate droplet speakers together so you can use it to build some surround sound in your bathroom. And if you do use it more as a standalone speaker, there is also a USB-C port for charging under this rubber panel. Just make sure that the speaker is totally dry first. You don't want to mix water and electricity here. A full wide charge will take around 2 hours versus 12 to 18 when using the hydropower. The battery level doesn't show in the Bluetooth menu though, which is kind of strange, so currently there's no way for me to actually check it. It should beep 3 times at 20 and 10% though, so you should know if it's getting low if you use it a lot without the hydropower. After 4 weeks of using it though, pretty much every morning mounted to the shower, I haven't had any battery notifications, and as far as I can tell, it's being recharged by the water and I don't even have to think about it. There are 2 versions of the shower power, the standard and the pro. Both come in either chrome or black coloured plastic finishes. Made from recycled ocean plastic actually, with each one made from 16 recovered plastic bottles that have now been removed from the ocean, which is good to see. I asked for the black as I really like the sleek black look, plus I think that black looks better when using it as a standalone speaker. Both versions weigh over half a kilogram, so they do have a bit of weight to them. Make sure that you have a good strong shower holder. The Pro is also slightly longer too, by about 25mm, and that's because of the integrated LEDs in the top of the speaker. There are a few light modes to choose from. You can turn them on and cycle between them by pressing the center power button. Relax will gently shift through different colours. Party displays multiple colours that adjust with the music. Temperature changes the LED colour according to the temperature of the water, which is pretty cool. From purple, which is very cold, less than 10 degrees Celsius if you like a cold shower, all the way through to flashing red, which is over 51 degrees C. Yeah, maybe don't go that high. And the last mode is static, which is just a simple, soft white-yellow light. The LEDs are a fun touch, but they're not that bright at all in daylight, so I've not really used them that much, but they are more prominent in the evenings, even with the ceiling lights on, so I can have my own private shower disco as it gets darker as we head into winter. But they definitely could do with being brighter. Ampere is also working on an app only for the Pro version which will let you see your water temperature and check your usage stats, as well as set a water alarm or customize the LED modes, and see the actual battery level, which will be useful. But I can't test any of that just yet as the app is still being developed. I did ask if there's a release date set, but they just told me that it's coming soon. But once it's out, I will do a follow-up. The smart water tracking features do sound pretty interesting, so definitely get subscribed and hit the bell for that. Taking a closer look, on the top of the speaker are 5 large, easy to press rubber buttons. In the middle is the aforementioned power button for turning the shower power on and cycling the LED modes. There's a play pause button at the top. You can also hold it for 2 seconds to skip to the next song. Then there are the plus and minus buttons for adjusting the volume. And the bottom button is for pairing to your phone or tablet or whatever device you want to share audio from. Ampere also sent me this optional remote for controlling the speaker. There's no setup needed as it uses infrared, but that does mean that you need to pretty much point it exactly in the direction of the speaker. It won't work pointed away. It has all the same buttons as the droplet. The pairing button here does seem a bit redundant though, as you're not going to be setting up new devices that often. It would have been better to have it as a button to go back a song instead, which you can't do on the speaker itself. The Shower Pro uses Bluetooth 5.0 and it pairs just like any standard Bluetooth speaker. It officially has about a 10-meter range, so you can leave your phone in another room. You don't have to bring it into the bathroom. I sometimes do though, just so I can use Siri to choose a song, but it will still connect from a bedroom or even from downstairs. And you can connect up to 2 devices to it at a time and wirelessly play music from either one. You don't have to manually turn the shower power on either. It automatically turns on when the water starts flowing, which is really nice and convenient. And it auto connects to your phone and it pairs in just a second or 2. It's rated IPX7, meaning it could survive a 30-minute bath if it had to. When removing the droplet speaker though, just be careful of getting any water on the contact pins. I'd say it's best not to use the shower when it's removed. You don't want to get any water or moisture trapped inside there. The same goes for the pins on the droplet. When it comes to sound quality, the Shower Power is definitely one of the better waterproof speakers that I've used. It's not one of the best overall speakers, but it's still great for listening to your music during your morning shower. It sounds really good. You have to remember as well that bathrooms generally don't have the best acoustics anyway. They tend to have a lot of flat, sound reflective surfaces like tile walls and hard floors. So even for the best speaker, it's going to be difficult to overcome that. But I'm really happy with it. I mostly use it for music other than testing a few podcasts and audiobooks. It's a 3-watt speaker with 360-degree sound thanks to its cylindrical design, and I can hear details in the music. It has a good range. And it can get pretty loud too. I don't have a decibel meter, but it is rated as reaching a maximum of 85 decibels in standard mode. I use it at about 70-75% volume, and it's loud enough to be able to hear over the sound of my shower and the running water, which itself can make a lot of noise. At 100% volume though, I do find that you lose some of the details in the highs, but one of the benefits of a shower speaker like this versus some others is that it's mounted right up by your ears, so I've never felt like I need to crank it all the way up anyway. Installing it for the most part is fairly simple no matter what type of shower you have, be it rain style, fixed or handheld like mine. As mentioned, it mounts between the shower hose and the shower head, simply screwing onto both. You don't need to call a plumber or anything, you can do it yourself. Ampere have already made some great tutorial videos that go through step by step installing the shower power on each shower type, which I'll link to down below in the description. The main thing to remember is make sure that you connect the shower hose to the input side of the shower dock so that the hydropower generator is fed water in the correct direction. It is marked clearly with a sticker when you unbox it. Everything you'll need comes in the box: a male-to-male connector. For rain and fixed showers, this goes on the output end of the dock, the side that the shower head connects to. And for handhelds like mine, it goes on the input side that connects to the hose. You also get a hex key for tightening the connector, some rubber gaskets. You can add these to either end of the dock to adjust the angle that the shower power sits at once screwed on. Because of its weight, I found that with my particular shower, it's best to try and get it as balanced and as in the middle as possible. Otherwise it can pull the shower head to one side and spray water everywhere. So I did need to use a couple of these gaskets to fix that. And lastly, you get a roll of sealing tape. If you've installed the shower dock and water is leaking out, you can wrap the sealing tape around the male end of whichever seam is leaking on either the input or the output side. And this is something that I had to do on mine on both ends. I do still have a very small drip from the input side, which I reckon I could stop actually with another go on the sealing tape. But overall, the installation is pretty straightforward. It might take some trial and error to fix things like the angle and any water leaks that you might have, if any. Definitely go check out Ampere's installation videos linked to below for an easy follow guide for your shower type. In terms of cleaning, Ampere says that there could be a build-up of limescale and minerals on the shower power over time, just like you get on the shower itself, but that it's fine to clean the dock with the same cleaners that you use for your shower head, like a gentle bathroom cleaning spray. After a month or so of using it, I do have a small amount of limescale build-up where the drip is. I kind of left it there to see how much would build up in 4 weeks. It's not much, and it wiped off easily with a damp cloth. There's no build-up anywhere else though in that time, it still looks brand new. And to clean the speaker part, remove it from the dock and wipe it with a damp cloth, avoiding the contact pins. In the past, I've had waterproof speakers for the bathroom that I've used, and the thing that has always annoyed me about them is having to remember to recharge them. Admittedly, that's a me problem, but after a while I would just stop using them. It's not worth the hassle, and the sound quality on them has never really been that great. But with the shower power, I've used it literally every single morning since I've had it. I never have to think about charging it, which is just so convenient. It auto turns on with the shower and connects to my phone and is just ready to go. It looks really slick and it sounds great. So if you're in the market for a bathroom speaker, I think it's definitely worth checking out. I've put some links in the description. As for the question of which version to go for, both the Standard and Pro have the same hydropower charging and sound quality, but the Pro has some extra features like the LED lights making it slightly longer, and at some point in the future it'll be app enabled, enabling smart features like tracking the water temperature and usage, as well as some custom light modes. But there's no date on when those features are going to come, so as I'd say with any product, you should buy it based on the features it has now and not some promised features that may or may not come down the line. So based on that, the only difference between the Standard and the Pro right now is the LED lights and the price tag. The Standard being $100 or £80, and the Pro being $150 or £130. And without the smart app features, the LEDs alone aren't worth the extra $50 right now. I think the Standard is the better deal for what you get. But I would definitely like to revisit this once the smart features are available and the app is out so I can better compare both versions. But this speaker, overall it's the best bathroom speaker that I've used. The Hydropower is a real game changer and it's such a clever idea. It's probably the coolest thing that I've reviewed on the channel so far. It's not often that you review a bit of tech that's powered by water. The IR remote is available separately for $30 or £20. To check it all out for yourself, I'll put all the links in the description. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Hydropower Pro. I'd love to hear your thoughts too. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button and let me know. For more tech and tech accessory videos from me, hit subscribe and the bell. Thank you to Ampere for sending me this neat bit of tech, and to you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.